right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly, hot off the heels of another fantastic weekend at Lewis's Farm Market, which, by the way, Dave Cackley, who's over there on the other end of the line, you've been cordially invited to bring your son up to Lewis's Farm Market for a day of fun.
Nice.
They specifically requested you come up and enjoy a day.
I
bet you I can even arrange a free ticket or two for you.
I was assuming. That would be offered.
Why would you pay your way for anything?
Because if I'm being invited somewhere, I assume that doesn't come with strings attached.
Well, I mean, they have to make a living too.
Yeah, I get that. But if you were to invite somebody somewhere, it wouldn't be. Oh, by the way, it's going to cost you whatever.
Well, I'm just saying, okay. People. Anyway, they said, "Well, why don't you ever bring Dave up here?" I said, "Well, I will certainly ask him if you'd like to come up."
We will try and do that.
How far away it is and when he drives. And by the way, Lauren has a picture of your girl sunglasses too. By the way.
Okay.
So plan for those to show up some point.
Yeah, they're not girl sunglasses. Once again, they're unisex. And how dare you disparage my eyewear?
I'm not disparaging anything. You've got girl sunglasses.
You're saying that my eyes are feminine, or that I'm identifying in a way I'm not. In that, I find
you picked up a pair of girl sunglasses. That's all.
See, if I were
at the farm, nobody will ask, nobody will say anything. They won't make fun of you.
If I were identifying as a female,
the llamas might point and laugh, but they're like that.
Once again, if I were identifying as female, I would not be offended. But since I'm identifying currently as male, maybe I'm gender fluid. We don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway. Then they would be appropriate. All right.
Elton Cackley, take it away with your great sunglasses.
All right, we got it. There's no way to transition to this horrible story, but awful. At least 50 people are dead, more than 200 wounded. Following a shooting on the Las Vegas Strip late Sunday night. The shooting occurred during a Jason Aldean concert at Mandalay Bay. The gunman reportedly opened fire from a room on the 32nd floor of the hotel. He was gunned down by police. Now, authorities believe this was a lone wolf attack, but 62-year-old Marilou Danley, an Asian female who was the shooter's roommate, has been taken in for questioning. The alleged shooter was 64-year-old Stephen Paddock, reportedly no criminal history. This is the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. It eclipses the Orlando nightclub shooting last year. So absolutely horrible. It's, once again, there's no defense against crazy.
No.
There just isn't.
But, the question I would have is just how armed was this guy to get in there? I mean, because to kill 50 people from that high up, that's a lot of bullets.
Well, the
reports, to injure 200, I mean, that's a lot of shooting.
Yeah, this goes beyond your typical semi-automatic. Evidently, now this is reports I've been hearing, is the gun this guy used is hard to even get on the black market.
Really?
So because people automatically, this happens and you get the typical reaction from two different political sides on this one. And you say, hey, like hashtag gun control is already out there. Yeah. But there's nothing like I said, this was difficult to get even on the black market. So you can't defend yourself against this. This is a crazy person who doesn't care about ramifications. We've been over and over and over this, and it's like there's always this outrage. How do we prevent something like this from ever happening again? You can't.
Well, you can't. But you know what you can do? You can, and we've talked about it before. You got to fortify soft targets.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this wasn't a soft target.
Oh, yes, it was. It was a very soft target. It was an outdoor concert with lots of open area. And that's what I'm getting at.
Right.
These outdoor venues, places where people gather, where these openings are left. Malls, movie theaters, concerts.
That's
schools
true.
are considered soft targets. The security just isn't what it should be around some of these things, and unfortunately, that's where these loonies tend to strike.
And when you're shooting from the 32nd floor, I mean, it was a turkey shoot essentially.
Oh, yeah. Awful.
I mean, it's horrific. And when I think soft, I think smaller middle cities. I don't think big cities like Las Vegas.
Yeah, well.
It seems like this is a more like this is obviously a crazy terrorist act, but it's not affiliated, as far as we know, with any known terrorist cells or any terrorist group.
All of Las Vegas, anywhere in Las Vegas is a soft target.
Right.
It really is, because there's so many people out on the streets, and there's so many people wandering around, and most of them are drunk, and it's go stand on Fremont Street for a day, watch how many people wander past. It's scary stuff, man. It really is.
It's scary, shocking, and like you said, unless you're to arm every place to the teeth, pretty much unavoidable.
Yeah, scary. Thoughts and prayers.
Absolutely. More than 24 cyclists came together in Rockford on Sunday to honor fallen police trooper Timothy O'Neill. The 28-year-old worked at the Rockford post. He was killed 2 weeks ago when his motorcycle collided with a truck. So it's still Rockford still dealing with the grief following that. And the final smokestack at the Sappi paper mill, that came down on Sunday. A small crowd of spectators were on hand an hour and a half before the blast that sent the 200-foot-tall structure tumbling to the ground around 9 in the morning. The site is expected to be turned into a commercial, residential, and recreational development. Now, owners are predicting the value of the property is going to increase from $1.5 million to $8.5 million by 2019. So nice that they're expecting to get some use. I mean, these are what they're projecting.
Right.
But even if you get close to that number, that's obviously a good thing for the city and for the community. And you got to do something with that area. You can't just let it sit there. So
here's one of the things I want to point out: this construction project. They've got the proposed new convention center coming up downtown.
Mm-hmm. Right.
This is jobs, and
absolutely,
they're going to need people that are trained and ready to go and work on these jobs. And it's time to get to work. It's time to find your way into a construction job. It's time to find your way into a organized labor job where you can get an apprenticeship and get going on this kind of thing.
Construction pays good.
It's coming.
Electricians pay well.
Plumbers,
plumbers pay great.
I mean, masons, people
absolutely.
that can do brickwork. It's time, because the pedal's going to hit the metal in Muskegon here pretty quick, and I'm telling you, you're going to miss the boat if you don't jump in on this quick.
Get your skill set ready and polished.
Yes,
absolutely.
It is time.
All right, sports. Detroit beats Minnesota. They go into Minneapolis, into the Twin Cities. They pull the upset, 14-7. Lions 3-1, tied for the best record in the NFC.
That's it. I'm buying a Lions jersey.
I'm telling you, that's a good football team, and this is a playoff team.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. Whoa, go Lions. Yeah, whoop, whoop. Can't wait to get down there and buy a $15 beer and a couple of pom-poms and one of those flags
absolutely.
That you hold up in the air and wave around. I want a big finger.
You know what?
What?
And I've said this before. This is great for the city of Detroit. This is great for the state of Michigan.
Yep.
Because this is what specifically what football teams do. Whether you're a Michigan fan, whether you're a Lion fan, whether you're a Michigan State fan, when these teams are doing well and your life isn't going so good, you need a diversion. You need something to kind of grab a hold of vicariously. And it's great. It's great for the psychological makeup
My life
of
great.
people in the state. But you're not other people, maybe their lives aren't going as well.
I think
maybe they're not living the Andy O'Reilly life. They don't have, they don't have their summer cottage on the lake. They don't have places to go. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm not trying to say anything at all. All I'm saying, they don't have their own business.
That's trying to come out, Dave.
They're not running for state representative. They're not.
Is there a little?
They're not a mover. They're not a mover and a shaker in the community. They're just trying to live their life, trying to enjoy the success of their teams.
Are they driving a 1979 Grand Marquis?
Hey, first of all, it's a 2001. Thank you very much.
Sorry about that.
But I like the fact that I can. I got Sparty doing well. I got the Lions doing well. My Cowboys lost. I can overcome that. But it's absolutely positive. It's a positive thing, and it uplifts, people who aren't Andy O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Anyway,
okay, well there you go.
Sparty knocks off Iowa 17-10 on Saturday, so the showdown is set for the Big House next Sunday. 3-1 Michigan State against undefeated 6th-ranked Michigan. Are we going to bet on this? I don't know.
Come on, think about it.
I don't know.
Think how much more fun it would be if you had a little juice on the game.
We
think
shall
about
see.
The anticipation that would be there. Oh, how much
I'm
fun
thinking about something. I'm thinking about a type of bet that if I lose, I would pay off, and it would be. Let me put it to you this way. The person you see sitting here would look very, very different if Michigan State loses. If I go through with this bet, I haven't decided if I'm going to do it yet, but I'm thinking about it. I've been mulling it over. So
I don't want you
we'll
showing
see
up
this
and drag. I want money. Okay, I've seen you in a boa before, and it's really nothing I want to witness again.
No, it's nothing like that. No boas, no bras. I got that coming up with Lauren Stanton doing the Bras for a Cause thing in Holland in a few weeks. But
no nothing.
No, nothing like
Get
that.
Get your wallet out there, Big Daddy. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, we shall see. We shall see. To be continued.
We shall see, he says.
Uh-huh. All right.
Any final thoughts on the Detroit Tigers this year?
They were awful, and it's over.
Okay, thank you.